right, gonna ramble here for just a minute and let some people come in possibly. Doing a live here at Aquatic Aesthetics. Rob's, who's a member on our Tennessee Fish Mafia panel, saw him and Tammy yesterday at our Chattanooga Area Aquatic Society Fish Swap, which was a huge, amazing success. And kudos and thanks to everybody that worked hard on that to make it a success. So I have been in the store already looking around, and I've already started shopping. So let's get out of this heat and get in here and see what's going on. The psychological thing of that when you walk in the door, those frozen packs of food there. It's like going in the stores with the ice cream chests. Some of the stores around here still have those. And of course, anybody that's been here hey Sarah, know that Rob has all of these tanks set up to show off and feature the things he sells. These are not for sale, but so let's see what else. Hey, started to say there's some riffraff coming in. I'm sorry. Got the riffraff holding the camera, right? Wow. You need to get that butterfly out of there. I'll take it for you if you want me to. I mean that tang.
Let's say butterfly.
I know, right? My memory's not gotten any better, that's for sure.
Better get a better memory.
That's right. Better get a better memory. It wants to go with me, I can tell. I can see it does. So, don't start any rumors, but we've got a ball python in here. It's one of the employees, I believe, and it's sleeping now. It just ate a couple of days ago. So it's in its warm hide there, it looks like. This is a nice setup. This is a good idea. I like that. Like it. What is this, a 60-gallon, Rob?
75.
75.
And I may not be able to get you a yellow tang, but I can get you a large purple tang for about $2.20.
Ooh, Lord. That's one trip to the grocery store. It really is.
Yeah.
Just for me and the dogs and cats. And I've already got my chemicals. Y'all see me talk about the stuff I use. I love Prime, and I use that. And Rob has the great big bottles here. His prices are always good. Actually, the best around. Any of the other stores watching that, sorry. That's just the way it is. And you guys know that I love my NutriRegulator. I've got a big bottle of that, the powder. It's got fresh and salt water, obviously, and plants, aquatic and terrestrial. Lots of wood, we'll go in and look at that. Lots of rocks. That looks like a little Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, that's a tank that's getting ready to get worked on. I've been dedicating all my time for the swap.
See, I like stuff like that. I love the hair grass and whatever that is, hair algae.
Yeah, that one's confusing me. It's not acting like normal hair algae.
It does look different.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's a cyno.
Yeah, could be, yeah. You got some, what's that antibiotic?
Erythromycin.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 2 tanks that are dealing with it. One is cycling right now. So I went ahead and threw in some erythro into it.
In the other room?
Yeah,
I saw
hoping
that.
that it will actually knock this out. If so, then I'll attack this one.
Sarah says, getting on to Sarah, and she knows her stuff. She said it looks bacterial, so you're probably right.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Thank you, Sarah.
I mean, because if you'll show this over here, I've never seen hair algae this weak. It
Yeah, it's
just
just like,
breaks.
like wet tissue
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, it's a slime bacteria of some sort.
It's pretty cool looking though. It is cool looking.
I don't think so.
I
It's
know.
all over my lace.
I know.
That's my favorite plant.
Yeah. And that's a real one too, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. You have real good luck with those.
And there's some real ones right down here too.
Patty said if it's so cool looking, take some home, Bob. Patty, I might. Hey, Tommy boy, Silver Creek. Patty, I might. How am I going to get it though? Just let him put it in water and pour it in there, or if I turn up.
Honestly, that is all it'll take.
Yeah,
I can tell you that stuff spreads like Ebola.
yeah. I'm just going to admire it here, Patty.
Spreads like COVID.
Oh my God. Brilliant
Coined a new
raspberries.
phrase.
You did, Bob Gross. Brilliant Rasbora is one of the topmost underrated, overlooked fish in the hobby. Brilliant Rasboras. Yep. Do you know I got those 4 discus from the man yesterday? And I decided not to quarantine them. I decided to go ahead and, based on what he told me, to put them, check my tank, and I wanted them to go in my 180, and that had the exact parameters, and everything was fine in there. Nitrates were like 20, they run low, but I mean it's a 180 with big fish. One of them was dead before bedtime. Couldn't find one, and 2 of them were staying on opposite ends of the tanks. Nobody was bothering them. I don't know what it is. But I mean, today I didn't even look. I might when I feed tonight and turn on lights, we'll see.
My assumption would be wild caughts.
He said he hatched them.
Oh, really?
He said he hatched them and that he had pulled them out of his pond, his pool
See,
or whatever.
In my honest opinion, if you're going to buy discus, I'll upset some store owners by saying this, but don't buy them at a store like mine because our access is to wild caughts. Some tank raised, but truly you need to go with the Jack Wadleys. He's
Yeah.
got 25 years of research on
Yeah.
getting those guys stable. If you buy a wild type, you're erasing 25 years of work
Yeah.
that's already been done on these guys.
Well, see, he's from Ringo, Georgia, and he started saying his water parameters, that guy, so I thought, well, that'll be fine, but so I don't know, we'll see. This one Exodon in here is chasing the other 2. I'd flush that thing. Do you know it?
Yeah, yeah,
Flush.
they came in as surrenders. I normally wouldn't take them, but
That one
he had bought them
needs,
from me, so
that one needs to see some porcelain, you know it?
needs to see what?
Some porcelain, a tour of the toilet. Flush it. That
Yeah, I don't do that to fish.
I know. He's fighting those other 2 though.
That's going to be a nature of exodons, honestly.
They're like those yellow carbensis. Those things are like $25 a piece, and they kill each other
Yep.
one by one by one by
Yep.
one.
That's what you'll get in my experience with exodons is yeah, they've got the coolest scientific name there is, Exodon paradoxus.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they're good fish.
No.
They are mean, and you start with a school and you'll end with one.
These Colombians are pretty.
Yeah.
Really pretty. And I already got some fish out of there. I'm going to wait and surprise you all. And they're going in that 182. What are your parameters in here, roughly?
Just a guess, I would say 7.6. Nitrate should be sitting at about 20 to 30. Last time we checked it was on Friday for the nitrate. But I guess about
What is it? Mid 70s?
74,
Yeah,
74.
that's what I guess, just touching the glass.
Let's see.
So I'm keeping this 180 about
76.
Yeah, so we were both close. 2 degrees. Hey Melvin, always a pleasure to see you. Old men can do that. They can touch the glass or stick their finger in. But anyway, I got some nice schooling fish in here I've never had. And they were only 5, so we'll see. They'll be in the 180 in a couple hours.
And that's the reason the tank is in disarray. You try to catch 5 or 6 schooling fish, you'll destroy a tank.
Yeah. Let's see, how's your little...
Yeah, I rated that one yesterday for some plants for the swap. Pulled out a few of the flamingos. Really exposed the bottom down there.
Yeah. It's looking good though. Plants look good. I'm just seeing 1 shrimp. So that means there's 50.
Yeah, they've all gone
There's
wild
2.
on me. Honestly, I prefer the wild type.
They're cool, yeah. Hey Dusty. Hey Mexicali. Thank you, Huawei, posting your links. Hey Saints Dusty. We missed you on the Tennessee Fish Mafia. Are you going to be coming back? I know you had some stuff going on, so I hope that's all better. If you can move my junk out of the way, I'm probably going to have more stuff up there, but had to get another.
All the room you want?
Yeah. Oops, I almost showed my fish and gave that away. Almost showed my fish. I see you've got the creme de la creme local fish keepers here. Yep. Except Kaler's Aquatics, he's no good. You know, James Fish Room Fever moved out where he's got no Wi-Fi or a big Wi-Fi problem, so he's not streaming.
Yeah, I've been wondering about him.
I asked Ed about him the other day, and he said he couldn't. It was the Wi-Fi. I'm trying. Life has been a mess for me. Sorry, guys. I miss all of you so much. Is there anything we can do, Dusty? I know Dee Dee was kind of our go-between, and she's not with the Fish Mafia either. She left, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think she might have been doing too much because that girl's into everything. Hey, Bruiser. And if I don't see somebody, I'm sorry because you all know I can't walk and chew gum. I did get some plants yesterday at the swap. I didn't think about showing those, but most of them are for Monica Lynn. She sent me some really nice, what are the veil, the great big veil, and I never did put it down in the substrate. That's where I just got that 75 title. I won't try to pull that other one forward. I can get 2 75s on the end of my 180, and one of them went out, so I put a couple smaller tanks up there to keep the parameters safe till I could replace it. Any little thing you want that you can think of, Rob's got, or he can get it. That's one thing about Rob, is that he will order anything if he can get it. No laptop, going through some legal stuff and still trying to get health back up, but I'm finally in physical therapy now. Okay, well, you know we're your fish family, and we really do look out for each other, so I'm serious. And if you need to message me, I bet Sam would put my personal email or something in there, how to get a hold of me, my Facebook or something. So all you got to do is let us know. that's it, and we're on it. Like white on rice. I'm gonna save the best for the last year to show y'all, I think. See what I'm saying? Anything you want that you can think of. And I didn't even think about if I'm going over anybody or what time of day it is or anything. You know, when you're live, you when you're there and you're doing live, you gotta do it then. Here's some of the wood. This is pricing. I have a lot of local followers too, or people that are in Knoxville or Nashville, Ginger, Tiffany. So, and they've all been to this store, the people I know, so. These guys are Drake Fan Barbs, I think they are. Thank you, Huawei, for all the links. Appreciate it. Nobody's bought any of my merch in a long time. I'm thinking about updating that anyway and buying some myself to say aquatics and reptiles. Now these are gorgeous. That dark piece of wood was nice. I'll go back and look at it, Bruiser. I know I just breezed through that. Look at these. I believe these are from, who's the guy that's famous for breeding these? I got Plecos from him. These are on hold, Rob.
Yeah. Ed came in and bought them yesterday.
He told me he got some barbs, that rascal.
He beat you
He
to
told
it.
me he changed his mind. He told me he changed his mind. He didn't want them. Those are nice. Really nice. You've got lots and lots of plants. Which piece of dark wood are you talking about, Bruiser? This one? Yeah, the Odessa barbs. I think that's the one you're talking about, Bruiser. Nice barb. Yes. I don't know what that is.
It's Mopani.
Okay. Your merch store is weird, doesn't load correctly. That's probably why nobody's buying anything. I put those G-strings on there and I thought for sure all the ladies would have had them for summer. I'll get in trouble for talking irrationally. That is nice. How much you asking for that, Rob?
Let's see.
I have some. I tell you that Mopani will bring your pH down. I have to watch my tanks that have Mopani, but I love it. He's going to see how much it is. Just in case you want it, Bruiser. I have like Madfish Diva. A lot of you don't even know who that is anymore. She's not active in our fish film so much, but
$60.
$60.
About 3/4 of that paid to ship it here.
Yeah. It can be yours, Bruiser. I was telling them that Madfish Diva had got rocks from you. I sent her a box of rocks a couple of years ago. So you never know. Monica Lynn, Ed sent her some. Was it Beta? She saw something she wanted.
Did you show them the dojos?
Not yet. I'm working around there.
I just pulled up.
Hey, Jamie.
Is that Mrs. Aquatic Aesthetics or a different Tammy?
Oh, it was Jamie. I think it's a Jamie I volunteer with. I saw somebody say, hey, Jamie. Maybe not. I don't know. Whoever it is, I don't see.
Did you know these guys fart? It's the funniest thing. You ever seen one swimming with his tail vertical? I think he just did.
Oh, yeah. It's holding them up, yeah. There's a smaller one in there, too, I see.
Yeah, this will give you an example of fish obesity. This is what happens when you overfeed your fish. Those
Yeah.
guys are the same length. Whereas this one was fed tilapia and shrimp on a 3 times a day basis. This other guy was fed like a normal fish. And just full out obese.
What is that, a 50
Yeah,
tank?
50 low boy. This is the one Claude and Clamps used to be in.
Yeah.
A little dirty. But we just use these guys as showroom models
Yeah.
and let people see how big they can get and kind of to educate people on what happens when you overfeed your fish.
Yep. Yeah, I had to get a sponge and get in one of my saltwater the other day. I've got some really nice fish in there that are expensive now, but we couldn't see them. So I had to wipe off one end of it. The fish love that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Gives them their privacy, and a lot of them like to eat that. Plus, you can be lazy. Spikers are pretty. What are these little fry up here? Little juvenile?
Those are Bosemani.
Oh, is that them? You were telling me about
Wait a minute, just a moment.
them. Yeah, you're right, Bruiser. 60 lows. Is it that same footprint but taller? I've got a 40 breeder. I mean a 30 breeder, sorry. I wanted a 40 breeder at Petco, and the sale was going off that day or something, but anyway, some reason they were supposed to save me one or let me get one the next day after the sale was off, and they didn't. It didn't happen, so I went over to Aquatic Den there close to me in Cleveland, and he had a 30 breeder. It cost more than a 40. Oh, okay, Dusty. So I've got that with my, well, can't think of what they're called. Brackish water. I hate that. Hey, Ness. How are you, girl? Oh, the little fish that come out of the water and crawl around, and you guys know what I'm trying to say. I know it as well as I know my name, Bob. I'm thinking about getting some of these red-eye tetras. Yeah, Ness and Brandon have a really cool native cold water fish room. Cold drink on the hot day. You out at the pool? You and the girls out at the pool? So guys, if you don't know, can't remember the name of the channel. I'm a mod over there, but it conflicts with something else I do on Friday evenings. Probably still at the Ark or something, but I've known Brandon and Ness since they were a little bitty channel. Little bitty. And of course, being awesome, they are not a little bitty channel anymore. I'm just telling the way it is. What is the name of the channel, Ness? He changed it like a year ago, and that's, I remember the old stuff. Yeah, they do look nice in Melbourne. This is the first time in a long time I haven't had red-eye tetras. They're great to cycle a tank with.
I'll show you the best feature of this that I've got yet.
Uh-oh.
So, should start a water change right here. Yeah, so you can see the water going in.
Yeah.
And then it's drilled through, goes back out through here, and ends up in trash can over here to get pumped outside.
Wow.
Runs 3 times a day on every tank for 3 minutes.
So will it fill up and overflow?
No, the water gets to this height and then flows out the back.
Okay, it doesn't have to get to the top of that pipe.
No, it goes out the bottom. And
Gotcha.
you can
I
kind of
see.
see here. In fact,
Yeah. I see.
pull that piece out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just cool.
And the nice thing is, if I ever want to empty the tank, just cover that up, put a little plug in there, and it'll siphon it all the way down.
Wow. Nice feature. It's a nice feature. Your staff needs you. She was trying to get his attention about something. I have these, I think. Yeah, I do have these in a beta tank. Yeah, red-eye tetras are awesome. Yeah, you'll like them, Melvin. They're real easy to keep. She never did say cold water aquatics. I thought it was cold water something. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Cut off this noise so it don't bother your video.
That was cool. Daddy-o, orange half-fish. I think they are 10 Winnies. Are these also 10 Winnies? Is that the other name? I have 10 Winnies.
Orange hatchet.
Well, I have 10 Winnies and I have these, and somebody's asking if they're 10 Winnies. So. Tinwini.
I can't be 100% sure on that, but I do know another name for it is an orange hatchet fish.
Dusty, yes. I used to have actually that 30 breeder loaded up with silver tips. And if I've got any left, they're in my 33 long on my desk now. Yeah, they're really cool fish too. Kinda got my eye on these black ruby barbs. But I may have to sell my truck out here if I get anything else. Don't sell the truck. It'd be hard to carry all this stuff home. It's 30 minutes home. It's got a great collection. You know, and this is the bottom shelf where you can have those 50 gallon tanks or whatever size you want to sit down there. It's also great for stock. Yeah, it'd be a walk nest, especially for an old man. I have to get my sunglasses out of it first. That's a good idea to show what the substrate looks like. Red flint, Columbia River gravel. Right? I got a good deal on it, so. I'm guessing those are swordtails, but that's a swordtail. There's another one. That's a black molly back there. But what's got them scared? Me? It's just the three in there, I think. I wouldn't mind having those pregnant. They're too long to be platies. It's got a lot of bikers. Oh, there's one that's not feeling well. Probably a fight. See if he knows about that. Oh, that's a dojo. And the biker. This is when I said I was going to save the best to the last. This is what I got 5 on it. You're going to have to come up a little more, Ness. It's full of gas too. Put $65 worth of gas in it yesterday. Topped it off for the lucky bidder. don't see any of the green Moscow. You the only little one left? Yeah, I know, Huawei. Gas is running about 350, 359 here. It got down to 319, but I didn't stop and fill up, so I had to pay 359 for it a couple of days later. Oh, here's some more of your people over here. That one needs to go over there. Maybe that one was fighting or something, or sick, or I don't know. I don't know. Been going 30 minutes. Phew. I have a stupid question.
Probably give you a stupid answer.
Well, you have before, but how come this one single fish is over here and all of its people are over there?
Yeah, he's the lucky guy. So last week I ordered in a batch of guppies, and 3 days later I come in. Overnight, the entire batch died. Tested the water, everything tested fine, and today's my order day, and I had to order fish. So 2 days ago, I put him in this tank to make sure he survived. He was the canary, and so he has confirmed that it was a species problem, not a tank problem.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, it's not a fun test I like to do.
Well, it's a little hero.
But yeah, that's the reason why.
I said he was probably sick or mean, so it was neither of those. Huh.
He just tweeting away like a canary.
Yep. How about that? Learned something there too. Oh my God, that air conditioner feels good. That's a Raz, right? I think this is going to be all plants and some betas. I know he sold a lot of betas yesterday, or he had some with him at the fish swap that Ed and I were at. Ed and I didn't get to hang out at all. Ed got on his live with Rico, or on Rico's live, and I had bought fish, so had to leave. Here's a beta. Here's a beta. Half moon beta male, twin tail. I love the Dumbos. I think a couple of my beta tanks are open. I just got some betas not long ago, I'm not sure. I have enough stuff. You say gas per gallon, right? Yeah, it's a liter over there. What, 4 liters to a gallon? Here's another one. There's a lot of betas in here, several in here at a glance. You can't see them, you have to walk up. Galaxy Koi Placat beta. See you, Dusty. Talk to you soon. All gonna pay for this stuff or not. I bet that girl will stop me though before I go out with all carrying all of it. I've been in here. I got my title. That was the main thing I wanted. It's a cool room. I like that room. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. See you on the Tennessee Fish Mafia tonight at 8 Eastern time, right after the Susie Q. Later.